Welcome back to MLG Anaheim, the 66th MLG Pro Circuit, and we have another stellar Call of Duty tournament right here on the main stage. Chris Puckett and Mr. Maven in the booth. Maven, Faze Black facing elimination, TCM up 2-1, but now we're heading to Strike Zone, one of Faze Black's strongest game modes.
Yeah, and again, we both predicted this Faze Black squad, top 3, top 4 spot, and their hopes on the line here is TCM looking so strong. Good start here out of Sensor, able to pick up a 2-piece off the break, and they need this to go like Game 1 domination. They got to control the slang, control the rotations, and just really out-aggress this TCM squad.
Now, I want to know, does Anaheim want to see TCM close this out right now? Is anyone else like me in the crowd that wants to see a Game 5 with Faze Black taking this one? The Faze fans have showed up here.
Yeah. Earlier it was what, all TCM fans, including Benson out there, looking ever so handsome. But as we start this one off, a little under a minute in here, early lead for Faze Black. They do have that BC control right now, trying to keep that lockdown. One pushing on middle stairs, going to be engagement here for Dito, and he will win that one with the Vector. So good start in Game 4 after what was a really rough Game 2 and 3 for them.
Yeah, this is 3/4 of the team at the U.S. Championships that dethroned Complexity at the time, and Strike Zone Domination was one of their best game modes without a doubt. They had more aggression than any other team in that tournament, and it was their constant pressure that led to their success. So far in the first 2 minutes, it seems that is playing out for them well, but TCM's starting to gain a little bit of momentum, and now it looks like B could potentially fall, as it is going to be 2 flags still in favor of. Actually, just like that, we're going to see Moose and the boys get in there, and Moose is actually now on a 7-point spree.
That was timing there. We were almost Saints, who was lined up perfectly to get an easy 2-piece to defend B, but right when he turned out, they did flood in and able to take control. So right now, they have 2 caps. Gosh, Faze Black just took their home cap back in C, so we're going to need to see some pressure out of them. 3 left to go, and just looking through the KDs, pretty impressive that they got this 2 cap with Marky B starting out pretty rough. He's actually 1-8 right now. He's got to get it going for his side.
Love this positioning from Moose. He's on the statue, went prone for a moment, and he's going to win the one-on-one for C. So AC control, now they can potentially set up for a bit of a B spawn trap. A is going to be contested, and that is going to be the call out made to Moose. Let's just push to B and put pressure on their spawns. We'll give them C for the moment. Can Moose keep it up? No, finally cut down after a 9-point spree.
That was a good job by Faze Black. You know, when you have B by itself, you really have to push out together, and with no hesitation, they sent 3 out to A, and they were able to take that quickly. So they are back in 2-cap control. I love AB control here. It's pretty easy to lock down these angles. We'll see if they can hold it for any length of time. 3 down right now for TCM. They're all coming off spawn.
Yeah, Sensor just lost his team at A, so had to defend that one. Going to have one more challenger from the courtyard. Great cover fire from the top as Dito is going to rain down some bullets from the stairs. A 3-cap opportunity now. A neutralization battle. Dito will not be able to finish it. So Formal gets the call. Keep that pressure at C. However, in the same moment, we're going to see TCM once again inside of B. It's going to be PD working with Marky B and Moose after this capture.
Yeah, PD in here, they've got good control. You see, just looking at the minimap, it looks like C is going to be the focus of Faze Black. Have one moving through Pro Shop right now, one coming from it, going to be going up top Catwalk, it looks like. So they are going to be able to take that over. Won some gunfights over there with Dito and Saints. Great effort out of them, and they should have 2-cap control back here in just a second.
Yeah, Dito just got it back at C for Faze Black, but as that happened, A was contested. Big kills going down from Formal and Sensor. 2 down, 2 more spawning, and B, here's the spawn trap set up by Faze Black. They're up 15 points. How far can they extend their lead here on Strike Zone?
Yeah, and I mean, it's an impressive lead despite the fact it seems so back and forth. Like, no one's really been able to hold 2 caps for any sustainable amount of time, but they do have a pretty significant lead. They've got them locked in bar right now. 2 are going to be pushing those C steps, so it is Formal here at C. He's going to have some gunfights. When he does see the feet, should be able to pick up 1. There's going to be a second player. They're out to his right. If we can win this, it'd be huge. Misses to the right.
3 down there for Faze Black as well. Just about 4 down, and we're going to see Moose take advantage of the situation. He's going to put pressure on A. more players fighting over in the pro shop. Big kills by Marky B, gets 2, and that's going to make it a little bit easier for Gunshi in the 2-on-1, as he should be able to get at least one. There he does. Unfortunately, that flag still going over to Faze Black, and now Marky B all alone trying to defend A and B.
Well, they want to hold this 2-cap for these last 30 seconds, make it a little bit closer here for side 2, but Saints in here on bar, going to be able to at least get this neutral. There's not going to be any competition really coming in here from outside bar. They did rotate out to C. A is currently neutral, so not a lot of points really going to be coming into either squad right now as we wind down to the final 10 seconds.
I think most importantly, C control was never gathered there from TCM in the final moment, so we saw Faze Black scoring, and even though A was neutral, C was as well, so Faze Black continues to pull away a healthy lead going into side number 2. And they are really putting on that pressure that I knew they needed here in Game 4.
Yeah, they definitely look to be the better domination team for sure in this series. And as casters, we usually talk about on these smaller maps, that 20-point region is where it gets a little bit scary on a map like Strike Zone and Freight. They're at 15 right now, certainly not something that TCM can't overcome. So let's see if they're able to bounce back with this comeback.
You see the energy there from Marky B, getting the boys fired up. Let's see what's going to happen in the bar. Saints. He's going to be going for the home flag. Sensor, he's going to be in charge of protecting B. Nice cover fire from the left as Formal is going to save Sensor's life. Do they stack up on B? It looks like that's the game plan after Dito is going to secure A. Solid start from Faze Black once again, as TCM has only one flag and 0 map control.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a little bit of a miscommunication from Sensor and Formal. Neither hopped on that B flag right away, but they are able to take that big fights here from Saints. He's going to need a little help. That's going to be Dito that's going to rotate over and help at A. And just like that, 4 down, all of TCM dead. Great start here in side 2 from Faze Black.
Yeah, it's okay to clap, Anaheim. That was a good play from everyone there on Faze. And Saints, 19 and 12. Is really kind of that missing piece. At the last land, Saints was not able to attend UMG Philly. Faze finished outside of the top 4. A win here will put them back in the top 4, and Renato helping lead that way.
Yeah, they're crushing right now. Look at that, 19 and 13 versus 3 of their members right now, all tied up across the board there. Dito's going to get the cap as well. He's the cap man right now with 5. Leading the way, Saints rotating over, able to clean up A and protect their house over there. There's a cap coming from C. They're able to put aggression on C. This lead's going to get out of control here soon.
No points here for TCM. Faze Black, 2 flags, 3 down. PD last man standing. Gunshi now coming off the respawn as finally C goes to TCM, but Gunshi and the boys, I mean, they are just struggling. And actually, C went to Faze Black. Gunshi was not able to keep the flag in their favor, and now Moose going for their first flag here at A.
Yeah, Formal went nuts there. I think he went from 19 to 25 in about 20 seconds there at C. He was absolutely crushing. And it's wild to watch this because they looked so outclassed really in the S&D and then in the Blitz, but now they're just bringing it to them on the Dom, up to a 43-point lead right now. It's getting out of hand as we're down to the final 3 minutes, and just everyone getting the slaying done right now for Faze Black.
It's so crazy to see the difference, like you said, going from sovereign domination, where it was just total control from Faze Black, to simply being outclassed and search and destroyed by TCM. Same thing with Blitz. Dom game mode, Faze Black's strongest strength, obviously here being demonstrated by Saints and the boys. We got Dito at 24 for Saints, and Formal has taken the lead on the team at 26 and 16. Saints doing a great job by himself at A, and on the opposite side, Formal keeping up that pressure, once again neutralizing the C flag with the help of Sensor. And TCM, I don't know if they can come back from this deficit. It is about a 60-point difference.
No, I mean, they're in push 3-cap constantly territory, and this is just a map where holding a 3-cap is basically impossible for any extended length of time. Down to the final 2 minutes here. Great job by all the guys on Faze Black. They really are a strong sub team, so this is a map and game type that plays very, very strong. The Formal with yet another 2-piece. He's approaching 30. Saints approaching 30. This is similar to that EG game versus Faze Black last night, in which all 4 players almost put up 30. If Sensor starts heating up here towards the end, we might see it.
Sensor's been doing a really good job of rotating. I'll keep him lit up on your mini-map, but he's also got the gun skill to back it up. There's 1, there's 2. Looking for 2 more. The last one's inside the bar and kitchen. And Sensor, he's going to be pre-aiming that doorway. Did not expect a player inside. Doesn't matter at this point. 90 seconds left on the clock, unless we're going to see some 3 caps out of TCM. this one is done. The question is, who's going to finish on top of that leaderboard? Send us your tweets, guys. Who do you think is going to get the most here on Strike Zone?
Yeah, that's the story. I mean, 3-cap won't do it now. This one will go. We are going to be seeing a Game 5, and I don't even know what to predict for that one, as we were talking about. I mean, TCM looks so strong in that game, too. Mostly, like you said, I'm interested to see who's going to lead the way. And Formal right now at 31-20, and I think we are going to see a couple more 30 bombs out of this side.
You know what has me nervous here for FaZe Black? The map is Octane, the same map that TCM was able to defeat TK. FaZe Black is going to have to deal with all kinds of aggression again in S&D in one of the smaller game modes.
Well, that's a map that if you can sneak through, like we saw, for instance, at X Games, Nade Shot, really good job with that MTAR, at Silence MTAR, getting across, getting early pressure into gas or bottom pawn, and really wreaking havoc. And I'm expecting we're going to see some similar stuff out of the members of TCM. But as we wind down the final 25 seconds here, we've got 30%, 34 for Formal. Dito needs 2 more. He might get to that 30 mark as well.
Let's go, Dito. You got 17 seconds, buddy.
But this was just a real crushing win here in Game 4.
FaZe Black looking strong. Can they keep it going? They're going to finish with the final score, 174-129. Another blowout in domination as they even it up at 2 apiece.
Well, we've had a lot. I feel like this weekend we've had either 3-0s or Game 5s.
Yeah.
It just really seems like that's what it's been. I think I've only really watched like 1-3-1 really, at least when I've come over to Alpha. But this is going to be a wild one. I just hope from FaZe Black we can get a little more competition than we got in Game 2.
So, TCM going over what went wrong in that map. And what I like about that is not only discussing, we lost this game, but they're just confident that they're going to need to fix that moving forward.
Yeah.
Not talking about what's going to happen on Octane quite yet, but that's going to be the story. Who is going to be the stronger team in our final search? Maven, you got a prediction for me before the break?
I think you got to say TCM. I mean, after that Game 2, you have to. They look so dominant in the S&D. I'm going TCM.
I got FaZe Black in my top 3. I'm cheering for them in Game 5. Let us know who you want to take it. We'll be back after this commercial break.